Hey everyone. Okay, I just wanted to come on real quick and do a quick Project Rose update for Saturday, March 16th, 2024. So things have been evolving and ramping up so fast lately with Project Rose. Shit is hitting the fan from literally every angle, from the royal scandal to the Boeing scandal or the entertainment industry scandals. So this is just going to be a quick summary of where I believe things stand regarding Project Rose. In case anyone is new here, there's been a lot of you and you need to get caught up. So apologies if I repeat myself here and there. I really didn't edit it much, but the support that I will provide afterwards will certainly speak for itself. So there's a lot of work to do, so let's get into it. So now that we've uncovered what Project Rose is, and we know it's a massive exposure operation. So many exposures are coming out right now. Anywhere you turn, suspicious story in the mainstream media and on social media. Britney's Instagram tone has shifted to a more aggressive feel, and it seems like exposures have already taken place behind the scenes, a la the royal scandal. To recap and highlight just a few of the big ones that Project Rose is exposing, they are the Vatican, exposing human trafficking, ritual abuse, the royal family, space, Boeing, how the entertainment industry really works with its literal smoke and mirrors, and, the esoteric knowledge too, exposing mind control. And if they can take away our natural God-given mind power, we can't control our minds, so they can. So pretty much everything that was ever labeled as a conspiracy pretty much is going to be revealed that they're not conspiracies, and it's true. So given the magnitude of this operation, there isn't a small number of people involved in this. It is a worldwide web of individual, agents who have been specifically positioned undercover for a very long time, gathering this intelligence. Britney and the other Britneys, if you will, are essentially like Bond girls. Many of these secret agents were used to infiltrate the entertainment industry, politics, secret societies, child and sex trafficking rings, the church, the royal family. There's been someone positioned in all of these sectors. Now, obviously, there's so much we don't know about how this operation is being executed and what entity is behind it. I suppose, and considering how expansive an operation like this truly is, there are a significant amount of people who have been working undercover for a very long time. And then I also started to consider the possibility of some of those who we think are evil in the public eye could possibly be on the good team and just playing their roles as a distraction. That is what you would do, right? If you're trying to infiltrate the occult and get intelligence on various corruption that's taking place worldwide. Maybe everyone's just playing their role. There's perceived bad guys that could actually be good and just having ulterior motives just to infiltrate. And who even knows? Who is on what team? That's really just speculation at this point. There's a lot of people that we are probably assuming and accusing to be bad. For instance, Kate Hudson. Britney seems to imply that Kate is not on her team and is being, sassy when she mentions her, when in reality, I think she is on Britney's team. For example, the movie Glass Onion, Knives Out, never forget Britney and her knives, starring Kate Hudson, is essentially telling the story of Project Rose. So to me, Kate is an asset. Glass Onion is a movie which includes various types of seemingly random group of people, actors, influencers, politicians, scientists, and they all come together to an island to play a game and figure out a riddle, when in reality, they are a group of people who all know a very important piece of truth and all have motives to take down the lead character, played by Edward Norton, Miles Braun. They are all hesitant to out him because they can all use him to propel their careers. Just how the heads of the music and entertainment industries get away with wrongdoings because they don't get outed, as the actors and musicians need their careers propelled further. Britney is said to represent few of the characters in Glass Onion, Birdie, and Whiskey. So this movie is just an artistic take on the Project Rose operation. It's almost as like you have to read Britney's captions with sarcasm in the opposite way of sort of how she's presenting it. You know, like she says, reverse the compass. If it's telling you to go that way, you must look in the opposite direction because that's where you really want to go to find out the truth. You know, just like the government and the mainstream media, when they tell you to look that way, we must think about what they are really trying to hide. Oh, and Sam is definitely one of the good guys. So can we just stop bashing Sam? And then, of course, there's Ryan Garcia, who used the word zero dark red the other day in his live, and only the real Britney fans know exactly what red means. Other than a few others, I don't know who exactly is good or bad. You'd spend weeks trying to even scratch the surface of that question, and all of this will come out with time, and it's really here nor there until the full story presents itself. Who knows, maybe the whole American entertainment industry was conceived with this operation in mind. Possibly from the get-go, Britney was created, if you will, to be a lead in this operation. I'm not that innocent. Never forget it. The reason I think this is because there's more than one Britney, okay? We're seeing this with body doubles, with her face pasted onto it. And, you know, we're also seeing real physical in the flesh twins, if you will, of Britney. After reading the programming documents that I shared a few weeks ago and how, you know, quote unquote, clones are created, it is evident that this may have happened with Britney. The word clone seems so, you know, scary and futuristic and unbelievable, when in reality, it's actually a much simpler process. They have the ability to replicate, duplicate DNA, and take an embryo, multiply it, and have multiple twins born via surrogate wombs. So, you know, it's twins that are just being born, you know, in different women. So essentially, they're twins. If this was an operation created a long time ago, it could be used as multiples being born and used as essentially CIA agents to take down the largest, most powerful Goliaths around the world. I think she was involved in this plan since the very beginning. And, you know, there's more than one of her. They all had different names. And that's why she talks about in remembrance of my name. Now, to me, it looks as if the people at Britney's wedding were people involved in the operation. For instance, you get Donatella, you know, who could be the intel into the fashion world. You have Drew, who is an actor. You have Paris, who's in the socialite world. Madonna, Selena, and Britney in the music world. And the other various guests at the wedding seem all random, but I do feel like everyone had their part to play. Maria Menounos, or it could be the opposite. She could be calling out people who are nefarious. I tend to lean the way of that they were assets, because while the video of them, you know, singing the song at the wedding was clearly AI, there are many images at the wedding that are actual people in the flesh. So I almost feel like the wedding was a celebration of completing this massive operation. Around the time of the wedding, Britney posted, "All has been said and done. Full circle, back to red." And I just interpret this as all of the information that was obtained through this operation is crystal clear, and the pictures will, provide the biggest exposure. They got them, if you will. Almost no other information was needed. Britney and crew essentially had checkmate. It's like we got them, and anything else after that was just an added bonus. And it keeps coming out because the elites that they're fighting with aren't, they're still fighting that battle in the back end. And then hence shit hitting the fan all over right now. And, everyone knows that this exposure really is imminent. And when they had the wedding celebration, it really was just a distraction from the real game plan. Now, remember, Britney called Sam Lioness, and he was also in the series of the same name called Lioness. The premise of the Lioness television show is a Marine who is recruited into a secret CIA Lioness program. She is tasked with befriending the daughter of a terrorist financer. Within this operation, she is required to partake in everything that the daughter does, just so she can gather the intel. And the CIA agent, her life gets put into danger many times, yet she pushes through for the sake of the program. Now, clearly, I don't know the ins and outs of espionage operations or the CIA, but it seems as if Britney and anyone else involved are working for the White Hats or a similar entity. I also make this connection because Sam is a chef who wears a white hat, and chefs wear a white hat. And Britney says she's a chef in the making. She's playing her part in this operation as a white hat. Q has said a primary goal is to gather blackmail on elected politicians, dignitaries, royalty, Hollywood influencers, Wall Street and other financial top-level players, other high-profile industry-specific people. It also states to look into the Maxwell family background. And what was uncovered is that Ghislaine's father was possibly involved with the Mossad. Epstein was just a puppet. He's not the main person of interest, and that sometimes it's the people in the background who are of greater significance. All of her emojis represent different exposures. For instance, a dress could mean the fashion industry, sweatshops, human trafficking. Boats could represent nefarious activities taking place on yachts, yachting. She also wears that silver blue jumpsuit and asked if she should wear this one on the yacht, like for the yacht party. I also do believe her 3 highlights on her page probably summarize what the overall message is of her Instagram. For instance, yoga could be talking about everything esoteric, magic, consciousness related, health related. And dance, I believe, is the cover for anything, sex and child trafficking and ritual abuse. And then upside down sort of means everything that we've been told that's true, is the opposite in some form. So a la conspiracies. When Britney talks about volume 2 of her book, what she means is volume 2, which is coming later this year, 2024, is the real story. Volume 1, the first book, The Woman in Me, was the fake public persona story that we all know and are familiar with. But volume 2 is her Instagram. This is her book, her movie, her story, the real story. Right now, It is a book without pictures. The pictures in this book right now, her Instagram book, are just there for placeholder. And when the book is complete and released later this year, that's when the pictures and videos will match up to each one of these posts, and volume 2 will be completed. So this isn't all fully fleshed out yet, and it's really just a string of consciousness, but I do think we are certainly on the right path. Until more puzzle piece breadcrumbs are dropped, that's what I've got for now. Still working on, a ton of other connections for you to continue painting this picture for you. But of course, as more things are released, any holes or errors in this theory will obviously evolve, and the picture will become clearer day by day. You have to be really good with riddles and puzzles to put these pieces together. So once we get more, there'll be more to come.
Live chat right now. Does that mean I'm cool? Am I cool? Most girls say, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do you really want me to tell you? I didn't think so.
Take her down now.
I'm not that innocent.
Can't you save us, Britney Spears? Can we be saved? God, why is Satan controlling the universe?
Here comes Santa. Here comes the
People can take everything away from you, but they can never take away your truth. But the question is, can you handle it? Can you handle my truth? Can you? I don't know.
I died. I didn't die, people. I didn't die. I'm here. I'm alive. Yeah, I'm very much alive and well. And I've got my fur here. See, I'm feeling myself. Yeah, feeling myself. Okay, I was really, I'm here, I'm happy, and I'm well. And that's it. That's it. Liberty skit, skip, 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 skip. That's it.